There will be sellouts. That's the topic. This is Shabazz with the proper perspective. Coming to you live. Well, not live, but y'all know what I mean. So I'm watching this video on Instagram and they're showing the ICE employment line and it's jam packed full of people. Now, you might be a little surprised, as I was. You might have assumed that it would be filled with the typical portrait profile of the MAGA crowd, white men. But on the contrary, ladies and gentlemen, it's filled with everybody. It is filled with black, brown, white, yellow, all kinds of people. Young, old, men, women, they're all lining up to work for ICE. The benefits are amazing, so they say. The salary is terrific, so they say. There's a highlight of part of the little video documentary, whatever you want to call it, where even an Indian, and he has an Indian accent. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not talking about this. Is not denigrating. I'm just pointing out the irony. And he's in line. Yes, he's here, and he says he wants to get paid. Yeah, that's very real. We all need to get paid. Money is the root of all matters. But he says he doesn't see it as a discrepancy. He doesn't see it as problematic. He wants to, he willingly, he knows it looks weird. And he's just smiling and he says he's willing to put his life on the line to protect your freedom. So there will be sellouts. And they will package their selloutism in all types of beautitudes, all types of manner, so as to make it look more wholesome, to make it look more patriotic. But there will be sellouts. There always have been sellouts. But I think in this new era, I think we're going to see far more sellouts. I think we're going to see a great many number of sellouts. It's going to be a full-on massive sellout parade, sellout campaign. It's going to be a wave of them. And they're not going to just be of one particular profile. They're not going to be of one particular race, one particular ethnicity. There will be sellouts amongst the black community. There will be sellouts amongst the white folk. There will be sellouts among the Asians and the Indians and the Native Americans. I do believe one person was actually Native American. I'm not 100% sure, so who knows? But there will be sellouts. So the new campaign, the new strategy for survival, as we always say, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, all kinfolk ain't skin folk. You have to be a lot more selective in how you network and with whom you network. That's the lesson of the day. You're going to have to be much wiser. Now, I was watching this other podcast. What was it called? I was watching Eggs and Grits with Amanda Siegel as a guest. And one very specific comment that they made, one very specific uh, conversation topic that they had, it was brief, but it was telling, it was revealing, it was apropos to this conversation. I believe it was Amanda Seals that brought it up, and she said, you know, if the revolutionaries, if our elders, if our predecessors, our forefathers and foremothers, if they were in a position where they could have had access to therapy, they probably, or they might have been a lot more cognizant, a lot more better prepared for the COINTELPRO antagonisms that the enemy pursues. And so, as a reflective, you look back, Sankofa says you go back to retrieve what you forgot or what you didn't have. So you bring that to the day. Yeah, the new revolution. Oh, it will be televised. It's already being televised. It's being digitized. It's right before our very eyes. The revolution is going on right now. And to be best prepared for it rather than to be ill prepared for it, we need some healing. We need psychological healing. We need spiritual healing so that we are better equipped for the COINTELPRO chess game in 4D that they are literally practicing right in front of our eyes. But that's just my food for thought. If you feel what I'm saying, if you're thinking of what I'm putting down, let's duke it out in the battlefield or the comment section. So like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next live.